Good morning to all of you. So next topic we have is chemical properties of phenols. Okay, so there are three types of reaction including in this properties. So first one we have is reaction of phenolic group. Okay, second we have is reaction of benzene ring, and third one are special reactions. So first one, reaction of phenolic group. In this first one we have is acidic character. So phenols are generally, we can say that these are weakly acidic in nature. Okay, these are not strongly but weakly acidic. They turn blue litmus paper red and react with alkali metal to form their salts. So if I'm taking here phenol, example of phenol, so when we are treating it with sodium metal or whether we are taking sodium hydroxide, okay, so it will form, as I'm saying, salt of their compound. So here it will form ONA, that is OH. Okay, so sodium phenoxide is formed here plus H2 gas is evolved. So the compound is sodium phenoxide. Clear? Similarly, second reaction you can write with the help of NaOH. So again here NaOH is formed, but water is formed as a second product. Clear? So we can see that the acidic nature, it is weakly, but this acidic nature of phenol is due to the presence of this OH bond. Okay, as you can see, this OH bond, hydroxyl group we can say, is attached to the carbon which is doubly bonded. This is the carbon and it is attached with a double bond. So this phenol having acidic in character because of this OH bond present to the carbon atom, which is higher electronegativity due to the double bond present here. Okay, so we can see that electron density on the oxygen is decreases, and this may increase the polarity of OH bond, and we can see that there is an increase in the ionization of phenol, by which that hydrogen is released. Okay, or we can say that oxygen is taking electron from that OH bond and hydrogen is removed from here. Okay, so when a hydrogen is removed from here, so phenoxide ion is formed. Okay, phenoxide ion is on benzene ring when we have only O negative. Okay, so next one we have is phenols are more acidic than alcohols. We can say that. So phenol are more acidic. Why? Because here is the presence of resonance in the phenol but not in the alcohols. As you know, in alcohols there are only single bonds present. Okay, so in their phenols we have here double bond present, by which resonance is taking place, as we discussed in the chlorobenzene. Okay, in last chapter. So similarly, if I am writing that this electron is shifted toward this, okay, and the electron of this bond is shifted toward this position. So in the next structure which I have to write is like that. Here is a double bond present. Now oxygen gave electron, so that is why here is the positive charge occur. Okay, so these two bonds are as it is, but the now here electron is appear with the negative sign. Again what happened? Now these electron goes to the this position and electron of this bond goes to the this carbon. So what we have next structure is, so we have here double bond OH with positive charge, and now here is a bond formation, and here we have electron with negative charge. Again this electron moves and this electron of the bond goes to the shift toward that carbon. So what we have now, we have here is this with OH positive. Now this electron goes to this side and it will be represented like that. So what is the next structure if you want to write is, now these electron goes to this position, and now electron from this double bond again goes to the oxygen. Clear? So what I have to write next structure is, that is here bond present, and we have to write here like that. Clear? So this is the all resonating structure for the phenols. Clear? So what from this structure we can conclude that here is a positive charge on the oxygen atom in this structure. If you can see structure this second, third and fourth, in this there is a positive charge on the oxygen atom of hydroxyl group. So this oxygen, okay, so what the oxygen can do, this oxygen attract the electron pair from this hydrogen OH bond. Okay, so what they do, here is a positive charge already, the electron from this bond is also attracted by the oxygen. Okay, so what will happen here, when this is attracted by the oxygen, so this hydrogen, okay, so this hydrogen is easily removed from here. So what they form, they form phenoxide ion. So as I am writing, phenoxide ion is benzene ring. To this benzene ring, what we have to write, we have to write single bond O with now 3 pair of electron plus negative charge. Clear? So again, if we want to draw the resonating structure for the phenoxide ion, okay, so it may be also drawn like that. How? These electrons shifted toward this. So okay, if I am writing this structure as, so I am writing here double bond. Okay, you may write whether like this or like this. So this electron shifted toward this side. So what the structure we have is, we have here 2 bonds and here the pair of electron with negative sign, plus here we have double bond present here. Okay, as you can see here already negative sign, so when they donate electron pair, so it get neutral. Okay, so next structure if you want to write is, now these electron goes to the this side and this electron goes to the this position. So we have here, now here double bond, here is a double bond. Okay, next here we have pair of electron with negative sign. In next step, this goes to this position and the electron of this double bond goes to the this carbon. So we have structure is, now here is a double bond, here is a double bond, plus here we have electron with negative sign and here we have oxygen. Now again electron shifted or transfer, so we have here double bond, double bond, double bond, and here we have oxygen with single bond. Clear? So as you can, and when it is accepting electron, so it is again negative. As you can see now in the case of phenol and phenoxide ion. Okay, so if we want to compare both of these phenol and phenoxide ion, so which is more stable, so we can see that this phenoxide ion is more stable. Okay, why now it is more stable or it is less stable? So we can see that phenol is less stable because here as you can see both positive and negative sign are here. Okay, both positive and negative sign are here, so we can say that it is less stable because here is the, we can see that we have to separate the charge positive and negative, so we will require energy to separate these charges, so that is why it is unstable. But if you observe in this phenoxide ion, here we have only one charge, so we don't need to separate the charges. Okay, so that is why it is more stable as compared to the phenol. Okay, so now we can express that phenol are more acidic than alcohol. Why? Because in their phenols there is a formation of this phenoxide ion. Okay, and in alcohol there is the no resonance, so there is the no formation of, we can say, alkoxide ion. Clear? So next we have is effect of substance on acidic character of phenols. Okay, if we have some phenol, if we attach some other group, that substituent, okay, other group with that phenol, it depends that whether the acidic character of that phenol will be increases or decreases. Okay, so it depends upon the group attached to that phenol. Okay, so first here we have two types of group. First one is electron withdrawing, second is electron donating. Okay, or we can say electron releasing. So here first one we have, if we have groups like NO2, okay, or we can say halogens, cyanide, these are the electron withdrawing groups. Okay, when these are attached with the phenol, so what they do, they will we can say disperse the negative charge and stabilize the phenoxide ion. Okay, remember that they will stabilize the phenoxide ion. That is why acidic strength is increases. Clear? In this case, what will happen? Acidic strength increases when we are talking about electron donating group. Okay, so electron donating group like alkyl. Okay, we can take R. So NH2, these are the, or we can take alkoxy, electron donating group. Okay, when these are attached to the benzene ring, what they do? They will destabilize the phenoxide ion. Okay, when they destabilize the phenoxide ion, that means acidic strength is decreases. Clear? So remember these two things. Acidic strength increases with the electron withdrawing and decreases with electron donating. So next we have is comparison of acidic strength of phenols. Okay, so first one we are talking about nitrophenols. Okay, as we are discussing, nitrophenol is electron, nitro is electron withdrawing group. So here first one I am writing here is para nitrophenol. Okay, as you can see here at the para position, nitro group is attached. Here I am writing is ortho. That means at ortho position nitro is present, and for meta is at the third position. Clear? So now in the nitro group, or we can say that nitro group has both minus R and minus I effect. Now what is minus R effect? So remember that minus R is electron releasing effect. Okay, and minus I is when there we have is functional group. Okay, when they can accept electron, that is known as minus I, or we can say inductive effect, and minus R we can say resonance effect. Okay, so these are the two things. These two effects are in the nitro group, we can say. Okay, so but that R group, which is electron releasing group, these are the more as compared to the minus I effect. Okay, because of strong electron withdrawing nature of that NO2. Clear? So we can see that all these three nitrophenols are more acidic as compared to the phenol. Okay, now when nitro group is present at the ortho and para position, it withdraw the electron from this OH bond, okay, towards it by stronger minus R effect. These two releases, or we can say take electron from this OH group strongly. Okay, now when we are talking about meta position, it withdraw electrons of OH bond only by weaker minus I effect. Clear? So if we want to draw the structure for the same, now as I'm saying, these electron is taken by this nitro, so it will be coming like that. First of all here, so these electron goes to this position and this double bond electron goes to this position. Now this double bond electron come to the oxygen. Clear? So if I want to write the structure, so it will be like that, and from here hydrogen is removed. Okay, so I am writing the structure for the same, that is benzene ring to this benzene ring. Here we have double bond O. Okay, and here now double bond is arises with nitrogen. Here is a single bond already, plus here also now single bond arises. Clear? Which is O negative. So this is the structure. Plus we can also write here H positive, which is releases from here. Similarly, we have to do resonance on this structure, so it will goes to this side. So these bond goes to the this position and electrons of this goes to the oxygen. So here we have structure is again benzene ring to this benzene ring. Here we have double bond O, plus here is also double bond N, O negative, O negative. Nitrogen is still positive, plus H positive you may also write. Now for the third structure, there is some difference in the third structure. That what is the difference? These electrons go to this position, these electron goes to this position, but now these next electrons, okay, they do not goes to the nitrogen. Now these electron goes to the this position. Okay, so I have to write it like that. This here we have double bond Now electron come to this position, okay, because this is the meta position, okay, and in the meta position there is no conjugation take place, okay, that means no shuffle of electron take place in the meta position, remember that, okay. So we can say that NO2 at ortho and para position is in conjugation, okay, up to, and this conjugation is up to oxygen, okay. As you can see, these electron come towards oxygen, but in case of meta there is no conjugation possible up to oxygen. So we can see that this ortho and para isomers, or we can say nitrophenols, are more acidic than that of meta, clear. Or if we're talking about that which one is more acidic out of ortho and para, so para is more acidic, as we already discussed that para is symmetrical, or we can say here we have intermolecular hydrogen bonding which make the loss of proton very difficult, okay. In case of ortho, here is the somewhat difficult as compared to para, that is why it is less acidic and it is more acidic. Now next second reaction we have is action with zinc dust. Now in this, when we are heated this phenol with zinc dust means I am taking here zinc and we are heating it. So what does it form? It form benzene ring, okay. So remember that here is the formation of benzene ring with ZNO, okay, zinc oxide. Third is reaction with ammonia. When we are treating phenol with ammonia in the presence of anhydrous ZnCl2, zinc chloride, okay, at 675 Kelvin temperature, so it will form aniline. What is aniline? On the benzene ring we have NH2 plus water is removed, okay. So this is the reaction with ammonia. Next we have Fries rearrangement. Now what is Fries rearrangement? This is a phenyl acetate. When we are heating phenyl acetate in the presence of aluminium chloride, okay, again anhydrous aluminium chloride, so it undergo rearrangement, okay, it undergo rearrangement, and what it forms here we have OH COCH3. It will give us isomer product, okay, that is para and ortho isomers. So the name of that compound is orthohydroxy, okay, orthohydroxy acetophenone, and this is the para hydroxy acetophenone, okay. Next one we have reaction with benzoyl chloride. This is also known as benzoylation. So in this, what we are taking again, we are taking phenol and we are treating it with benzoyl chloride. This is benzoyl chloride in the presence of NaOH, sodium hydroxide. So it will form phenyl benzoate, which is benzene ring. On the benzene ring we have CO C6H5, this, okay, this will be go with this, and from here hydrogen is removed and here we have is HCl, clear. Next we have, this is also known as Scott and Bowman reaction, okay, important reaction, remember that. Next we have is reaction with again Grignard reagent. So we are taking here phenol. To this phenol we are treating with Grignard reagent, that is RMGX. So what here is a formation of CH4 CH3 and one hydrogen from here, and here MgI attached with this ring. So I'm writing here C6H5, with this C6H5 O is attached, and with this O magnesium and iodide is attached. So the name of that compound is phenoxy magnesium iodide, clear. So next we have is, so next is reaction with benzene ring, okay. So as we are taking phenol, okay, so we can say that phenol which is having OH group undergo electrophilic aromatic substitution, okay. As we can see that in resonance of phenol there is a positive charge on the hydroxyl group, okay. So these reaction occur at the faster rate than that of benzene ring, simply benzene ring, okay. So that OH group is ortho and para directed, okay. In phenol, that OH group is ortho and para directed. That means the substituent, which other substituent is attached at the ortho, whether at the ortho position or whether at the para position, okay, remember that. So if we are taking some example, first one we have is bromination. So it simply we say halogenation reaction. In halogenation, when we are treating something with bromine, that is known as bromination. Okay, so we are taking here phenol. To phenol, we are treating with bromine in the bromination in the presence of water. So what here formed? Here, as you can see, here we have 3 bromine atoms. So I am writing here Br at 3 position. Okay, only at ortho and para positions. So what is the name of that compound? The name of that compound is 2,4,6 tri. What is tri? Tri is bromo and left compound is phenol. Okay, and plus here from 3 hydrogen and bromine is left. These 3 hydrogen come from these 3 carbon atoms from where bromine is attached. Okay, from there one hydrogen is removed. So here we have 3 HBr. So if we are doing the same reaction in the presence of, if we are taking carbon tetrachloride, that is CCl4. Okay, if I am taking here CCl4, so what will happen, that this phenol will form 2 different product, or we can say 2 isomers, which is ortho isomer or para isomer. That means in one we can say that in one the bromo is attached at ortho position, in second product the bromo is attached at para position. Okay, so this is the second reaction with these same. So next reaction is nitration. Now what is nitration? When we are treating phenol with HNO3. HNO3 is nitric acid when we are taking dilute nitric acid. Okay, so here what will happen, in the benzene ring here we have phenol. Now the again isomer product is formed at ortho position, or we can say second position nitro group is attached, and at the fourth position or para position nitro group is attached. Okay, so this is the when we are taking dilute nitric acid. Okay, if we are doing the same reaction in the presence of concentrated nitric acid, or if you are taking this in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid, so what will happen, then this will form 2,4,6 trinitrophenol. Okay, so if I am writing the product for the same, so it will be seems like that, at second position NO2, fourth, and this sixth. Clear what is the difference? So when we are taking concentrated and dilute acid. Now next reaction is nitrogenation. Okay, now what is this? In this, when we are treating this phenol with nitrous acid, now this is the nitrous acid at low temperature, so it will form para nitrosophenol. Okay, so that means here what we have OH, and at the para position NO, which is known as para nitroso. Okay, para nitrosophenol. So when this reaction is known as the nitrogenation. So when we are again oxidizing this para nitrosophenol with, if we are taking here dilute HNO3, which is nitric acid, okay, or we are doing the oxidation of the same, so what will happen, here is the formation of para nitrophenol, that is NO2. Clear? So next one we have is sulfonation. Now what is sulfonation? As we discussed in last chapter, when we have benzene ring, or we can say I am taking here phenol, when we are treating it with sulfuric acid, okay, then it will form mixture of ortho and para products. Okay, so if I am treating it with H2SO4, okay, if we are there, we have 2 types of reaction. When we are treating it at we can say low temperature, if we are taking here 288 Kelvin, so here is the formation of ortho product. That means now the substrate is attack on the ortho position. So this is 2-hydroxy benzene sulfonic acid. So if we can raise the temperature, if the temperature is now 373 Kelvin, again sulfuric acid is in both, so what will happen, it will attack on the para position. Now this is known as 4-hydroxy benzene sulfonic acid. Clear? Now next, last but not least, is Friedel-Crafts alkylation. So what is this Friedel-Crafts alkylation? So when we are treating phenol with methyl chloride, okay, in the presence of anhydrous AlCl3, aluminium chloride. So what it form? It form cresol. Okay, as we discussed, what is cresol? When we have phenol and there is a CH3 present at some position. So this is known as cresol, and here is the formation of again isomer of cresol, which is ortho and para. This is orthocresol, this is paracresol. IUPAC name of the same is 2-methylphenol and 4-methylphenol. Okay, so this is the reaction, two types of reaction which we discuss. Next, third type of reaction is special reaction of phenols, which we discuss later. Thank you.